back to our channel Dentistry to the Point. In this video, we'll be dealing with disorders of malabsorption or the malabsorption syndrome. Now, this is a very big topic in itself because within the malabsorption syndrome itself, it holds a lot number of syndromes. Okay, so we are going to see them one by one, making a separate video for each and every syndrome. Let's get started with the malabsorption syndrome. Now, as you already know, malabsorption syndrome refers to defective absorption of one or more essential nutrients through the intestine, and it also includes disorders of maldigestion. You know this very well that your digestion, it starts in the mouth and continues in the stomach and it is completed in the intestine. So obviously your small intestine is the main site for absorption of most of the essential nutrients. Okay. Also, you have to include the disorders of maldigestion also over here. Like malabsorption literally does not mean the defective or the problematic absorption, but it also includes your maldigestion. Okay. So let's see the etiological classification or the causes of malabsorption syndrome. Now from here only we are going to pick some important syndromes which we are going to deal separately. Okay, so a short trick which I have devised you so that you can learn this etiological classification is PUBG. Now as you know, like every Indian parent is having a lot of ups and downs because of this PUBG thing. So nothing much can be used, nothing better term can be used to describe this malabsorption syndrome. Like malabsorption is nothing but defective absorption and everything. You can convert, like you can relate with something or the other thing, like it is also, PUBG is also kind of, you know, malabsorption or something like that. So to remember, you can remember PUBG, but the spelling here, you have to cut the U here and you have to add a G. Okay, so PUBG. So P is for pancreatic disorders, which is the first one. Second, B is for the bile acids or the bile salts. Then G is for genetic. Then E is for endocrinal. Okay. So let's get started with one. Before that, I would like to tell you that, see, in medicine also, there are some points and some things which you have to ratify or you have to remember you have to store in your mind. Okay. And how this is possible is by constantly or repeatedly reading the same thing again and again. Also, one more thing is that in medicine, things actually revolve around a thing. So you have to look to the left and right of a thing to get into the thing. For example, like I'll tell you how. First is pancreatic disorders, that is the disorders of maldigestion. Now here, what you have to think is, like as now you have read pancreatic disorders. So obviously बात है कि when you consider pancreatic disorders, so there is going to be inflammation of the pancreas, there is going to be fibrosis of the pancreas or any tumor in the pancreas. So you have to think around the topic, that is your pancreatic disorders. So if there is inflammation, that is chronic pancreatitis. Itis, that is inflammation. Okay. Cystic fibrosis, that is fibrosis in the pancreas, or any malignancy in the pancreas, or any tumors of the pancreas. Okay. So that way you have to think कि क्या abnormalities हो सकती है उस चीज में. Similarly, you have disorders causing deficiency of bile acids or bile salts. Now obviously बात है, इधर लिखा है disorders of deficiency of bile acids or bile salts. So either there is going to be any abnormality with the bile salts or bile acid itself, or either there is going to be any defect in the surface which absorbs this. Okay, so think that way. Now medicine is all about thinking around and then constantly reading so that it gets stored in your mind. So here you, within this, that is disorders causing deficiency of the bile acid or the bile salt, you have 5 among these, the 3 of which will give you that there is any defect in the bile acid or the bile salt itself, and the other 2 will give you the defect in the surface which is absorbing this. Okay, so this way you have to learn. First is interruption of enterohepatic circulation of bile salts or bile acid or reduced bile salt concentration. So there is a defect in the bile salt concentration here. So it is ileal resection, yeah, inflammatory bowel disease, parenchymal liver diseases, or cholestasis, or intra or extrahepatic it could be. Second is abnormal bacterial proliferation causing bile salt deconjugation. That is your blind loop syndrome. Second is the strictures or fistulas of the small intestine. Third is hypomotility of small intestine due to diabetes. Now as I've already mentioned that first, second and third in the B category or the second category are going to be any abnormality in the bile salts. Okay, so third one is also drugs causing precipitation of bile salts, namely your neomycin and cholestyramine. Okay. sorry, cholestyramine, yes. So these three are any defects in the bile salts. Fourth and fifth are because of inadequate absorptive surface or mucosal defect of absorption. As I've told you that any defect in the surface which is absorbing the bile salts. So this could be either due to intestinal resection or bypass surgery of the intestine, and mucosal defects of absorption may be either inflammatory, infiltrative or infective disorders. Infective है तो dermatitis herpetiformis आ गया, giardiasis आ गया, inflammatory है तो enteritis आ गया. So ऐसे you can remember. Third is biochemical or genetic abnormalities, that is your celiac diseases, disaccharide deficiency, hypogammaglobulinemia, and fourth is endocrinal or metabolic defects, namely your diabetes mellitus, Addison's disease, carcinoid syndrome and hyperthyroidism. And fourth is specific malabsorption, that is malabsorption limited to a specific element or a particular element, that is your lactose intolerance, okay, that is your lactose deficiency either, or vitamin B malabsorption. Now among these, the important ones which we'll see or discuss will be your, in the previous ones we'll see blind loop syndrome, okay, then we are going to see with your topical sprue, Whipple's disease, inflammatory bowel diseases are going to see, celiac disease are going to be seen. So these are the important which we are going to deal with individually as a syndrome, but currently we are studying the malabsorption syndrome. Moving to the clinical signs and symptoms or the clinical manifestations. So see, a basic thing which we make as a thumb rule in medicine is that we go organ wise or we go height wise or in that sense. Like general, firstly इसको याद कैसे करेंगे, like पहले आप बोलेंगे general, okay, that is nothing but your fatigue, weakness, fluctuations of mood, etc. Then अब हम किस टॉपिक की बात कर रहे हैं? Now we are studying recently what gastrointestinal syndromes. So second manifestations are going to be of gastrointestinal. General and gastrointestinal are complete. Then we'll see सबसे ऊपर body के क्या है? That is your skin. उसके नीचे what do you have? That is all is going to be your hematopoietic system. ठीक है? Then उसके नीचे क्या है? You have your bones, that is your skeletal system. Now ये सब आपको कहाँ स्टोर करना है? नर्वस सिस्टम, ठीक है. एंड आपको ये सब कहाँ से निकालना है बाहर? दैट इज जेनाइटो यूरिनरी सिस्टम. अब स्टोर किया तो निकालना पड़ेगा ना. सो यू हैव टू लर्न इट दिस वे, ओके. यू हैव टू डिवाइज योर ओन शॉर्ट ट्रिक्स, लेम ट्रिक्स, सो दैट this gets stored in your mind, okay. So firstly we talk about the general things, okay. Then the chapter we are dealing, that is your gastrointestinal. Then moving from outwards to inwards, you have your skin, hematopoietic system and skeletal. All these have to be stored in your nervous system, and now if you're storing something you have to remove it out, so that removal is going to be through genitourinary system. Got the thing? So 7 points to remember. Now iske andar ka you have to correlate now. For example, it's general nothing means your vague ill health, fatigue, illness, everything. Gastrointestinal is definitely obviously your malnutrition, then your diarrhea, then your weight loss. Then in skin you have your purpura, follicular hyperkeratosis, edema, skin related, okay, edema, purpura, hyperkeratosis. Hematopoietic, definitely blood related, so it's going to have your anemia. Then you have hemorrhagic tendency due to vitamin K deficiency, all related to blood. Skeletal, definitely bones, so bone pain, tetany, muscle wasting, paresthesia, pathological fractures. Nervous system, you have night blindness, xerophthalmia due to vitamin A deficiency and peripheral neuropathies. And in genitourinary, you're going to have, obviously related to the urinary system, so nocturnal urine in the night time, hypotension due to fluid and salt loss, amenorrhea and loss of libido. Moving on to the diagnosis for the malabsorption syndrome. Now it's a varied diagnosis type and has a lot of things. For example, the diagnosis is divided into 4 types. The first is your clinical diagnosis based on the signs and symptoms, that is diarrhea of more than 3 months with deficiency signs of 1 or more nutrients, okay. This could be a diagnostic feature for malabsorption syndrome. Secondly, you have radiology of the small intestine, okay. And when you do the radiology, so the characteristic radiological findings of malabsorption, like the breaking of the barium column with segmentation or clumping and coarsening of the mucosal folds, that is your Mullage sign, Okay, these are the characteristics which are seen on the radiology of your small intestine. Less frequently there is dilation of the proximal small bowel and also loss of mucosal patterns, but these are less frequently seen, but the characteristic one is this. Okay, then you do biopsy of the small intestine using your endoscope or endoscopy as you say, where you make diagnosis related to various diseases. Okay, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें यू गेट टू फाइंड इन द माइक्रोस्कोपी, कैसा लेयर है, क्या है, कैसा है उसकी वॉल, कैसे है स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन का म्यूकोजल सरफेस कैसा है, एवरीथिंग. Next is your biochemical test. Now there is a very wide chart given in the book for the biochemical tests which I'll pop up here, but I don't find it useful to remember all the things because mainly what is to be remembered in biochemical tests and what is obvious is like tests like blood test have to remember. Now you know, as we have read in the clinical manifestations that hematopoietic में there is anemia and everything. So when you will do a blood test and everything, you will see that there is reduced RBCs and everything. Also the calcium and serum levels are decreased. So these things have to be manifested. For example, if you do fat absorption test or carbohydrate absorption, obviously there is a malabsorption syndrome. So these things are going to be somewhat, some things are going to be decreased, some things are going to be increased. So these are important like fat absorption, carbohydrate absorption, protein absorption, okay, bacteria culture test, and these are the most important biochemical tests which will give you a diagnosis for the disease. So this is all about your malabsorption syndrome. Actually, malabsorption syndrome in itself is not that important as compared to the individual syndromes which we are going to see in the further videos. This is not actually that commonly asked, but it is asked in as you can say in togetherness with something else. So it is separately, malabsorption syndrome is rarely asked, and but yes, we have to be prepared for each and everything, so that's why, and to give a basic understanding actually for what we are going to see in further videos, that's why I've made this video on malabsorption syndrome. So this is all about malabsorption syndrome, and I highly request you again and again that do listen to the videos 3 to 4 times constantly and repeatedly for the better learning and storing in your mind. Also stay tuned for the other videos, or like stay tuned for the series of malabsorption syndrome. Now the individual videos we're going to deal, and if you understood this, then please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time we upload a video. Thank you so much.